back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So I thought today we would come on. Let me just turn my machine on because I've just realised that I didn't bother doing it. I thought we'd do some cards today using border dies. So as you can see, I have an absolute ton of border dies. I mean, there's more here than I think I'll ever need, ever. But I love border dies. So let me just I want this one for a start. So it would have to be the awkward one to come out, wouldn't it? So yeah, so I have tons and tons of border dies, and I think it's really, really nice to use border dies on cards because they make your cards look amazing. So I just thought we'd come on today and that's what we would do. So let's just pull all of these out. So like I said, I do have quite a few, and I store them all together in this folder, which is just called borders. So I know that that's where all of my border dies are. I mean, it's how I store all of my dies. So they just go in just a folder like this, and then I put the same category with the same category, and then I can look through. So I thought that we would make a couple of cards, and I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's some that we're not going to use. I mean, look at them. How gorgeous are those to add detail into your card? These are not border dies. These are actually just sort of like bead strips, but it's still really nice. And now I'm liking this tattered lace one, so I think we should use that one. I think, oh, should we use that rose one? Oh, I don't think, quite like that rose one. Oh, I'm not sure. There's so many choices. So many choices. This one's really cool because you can actually put it together and it makes a whole, which I thought was really, really nice. Let's have a look. Oh, butterfly. I think we should try that one. I did buy a lot of border dies from our lovely Ruth. So let me move those ones because I'm not going to use those ones. So I am thinking, I mean, as you can see, there really are, oh, that one's a nice one, all different sort of styles. This one, it came free in a magazine, actually looks really, really nice as well. But yeah, you don't have to have the same as me, just use what you have. But I just want to show you how lovely something can be just by using a border die. Hi, honey. Would you like my cup to make me a coffee? Oh, thank you. So you'll all get to see my husband make me a coffee again. he stood in the doorway just looking at me. He's just saying, I didn't say that I was going to make you a coffee. I'm using you guys as a bribe. Oh, that one's nice. So we're going for all the sort of like the filigree style ones. Let's have a look. And yeah, so all of that's a grass. I don't want a grass. I'm liking these two as well. Oh, loving that one. What else do we have? Oh, we've got this one, which is just butterflies. I haven't actually done this one. Yeah, I got this one off our lovely Ruth. So I might, no, I won't use it actually in this one. I think I might use that one. Right, okay, so I've got the ones out that I think that I'm going to use. So let's put all of these ones away. So, I mean, like I said, I do have a very large collection of border dies, but I just love them. It's the same as the border punches. I love the border punches, but unfortunately, I'm finding I can't use them very well with my hands. They're just, which is, I don't know if they need oiling or I don't know, but I'm finding it very, very difficult to do. So I have my plates here. I don't want that, it's too small. And what I'm going to do, I think we should get some, I need some paper out. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use scrap paper. So I'm going to use some scrap white card. So let's see what we've got in here. So let me just grab out a selection of white card. So let's see what we've got there. Although that doesn't really look like it's scrap, but that's fine. Okay, because we're just going to go through and we're going to cut some strips of a card, and I'm doing white because it's as if it's like doilies, and we can use our inks to colour them. So let's I think that'll do. So let us start, because I'm going to start with this one, because this one looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? I mean, how pretty is that? So I think that we should do all different styles. So I'm not going to bore you on camera, although I need to stay on camera so my husband gives me my coffee, because otherwise he won't do it. Because that's what he's like. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in. Actually, let's do a few, because I am going to cut them down so that we're not using the whole piece. So let me just put a couple of these in, because we may as well cut all at the same time. Because I'll just tuck it underneath my pattern paper, you see. So and that's how I sort of do it. So I think we're going to do a 5x7 card, and I'm going to do a 6 card, so a 6x4 card. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So let's just pop this on, and let me just run the first one, this one through, and then once this one's gone through, I'll show you what I mean by, like, I just cut them into strips. So let it run through all the way. Okay. Brilliant. And then, so as you can see, that's gone through lovely. So I'm just going to sort of tear that off. So there's our first piece that we can put under. Oh, isn't he so good to me? Leave in the comments how good he is to me, because do you know, he absolutely loves hearing all the comments saying how amazing he is. So yeah, leave in the comments section how good he is to me. So there's one. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So I think I'm going to end up doing 2 of every one. Actually, they've just put little dots in, so I'm assuming. But that is fine, because where's my scissors? What I can do is, which is a bit of a nuisance. See, I've not used those ones before. They were actually gifted to me. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go all the way around, actually, and just cut these out, because I still want to use them. I think they're lovely. So yeah, and you know, the good thing about this is it doesn't have to be perfect. So this just goes to show, if you've got those dies that don't cut out fully, it doesn't mean you can't use them. We're just going to hand cut them instead, and we're still going to use them up. So, and like I said, the reason why we are doing white is because I can change the colour using my inks, because I'm not quite sure what papers. So I mean, how gorgeous is that? So there's 2, and then let's do the same with this one as well. So again, I'm just going to fussy cut this one out, because it doesn't have an edge to do it with. That's fine, because this just does it in the card, which actually I knew that, so I don't know why I picked it, but I do love the designs on this, so which is probably why. And like I say, it's fine that I'm cutting out. I mean, it sort of defeats the point of using dies, because the dies are there to cut it out, but I just love this design, and it's the only style that I have. So yeah, I am going to do 2 of these. Like I said, I'm going to go off camera, and I'm just going to die cut loads of so I'll probably do 2 of everything. So I'm going to die cut using the dies that I've picked out, and then when I come back, we'll start putting a card together. But oh, it's just, I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? Love it. So you can sort of see why I used the die that I did. And then these little bits I will put aside for another day. I don't need that bit. Right, okay. So yeah, I will be back once I've got all my die cuts together, and yeah, we'll start assembling our card. Okay, so I'm back. So I've done loads and loads of die cutting. So we've got this gorgeous butterfly trim. Like I said, I've done 2 of everything, so we can have matching on each side. I've got this floral trim. I've got this one, which I really like, and it's got, see, the border dies more or less remind me of lace, and I love putting lace on cards. So this is sort of a way to do it without putting the lace on your card. So yeah, if you're not comfortable with doing that, and then we've got 2 of these ones. So these bigger ones we are going to use on the bigger cards. Absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, I haven't bothered, like, yeah, you don't need to trim that. It's all going to be hidden, which is a fab. This one's just a very, very basic one, but I thought it would still work quite nicely. So I've got a couple of them. And then these ones actually cut out little strips, which again are fine, and we can use them as well. So I've got these ones. So they're all the sort of borders that I have picked and we have cut out. I was going to do a couple more of these two, but I think when I was looking, I thought actually we have enough there. Okay, let me just move that out the way a second. So you have got some card bases. Now I've got some new paper pads which I have hauled. Lady, thank you very much. So Lady is being a little monster. She's trying to get hold of my cardstock because that's what Lady does. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back because I think they want a treat. So I'm going to go give the dogs a treat and then I'll be back. Okay, so as I was saying, I have some paper pads that I've recently got that I've hauled. So these are the craft box ones, and these are the ones that I'm thinking I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use the fairy one actually. Oh, I just love these. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. How beautiful are these? Oh dear, which one do I... Actually, that one I think will be perfect. So the first card I'm thinking of is using, because it is a pink base, but I'm thinking of using these butterflies just at the top and the bottom of it. And then we put some of this paper, and I am going to tear it. So I'm just going to tear the edge off here. Because I think that's just going to look absolutely gorgeous up against those butterflies. Okay, and then sort of work out where I want to tear it from. So about there, and just rip that. Okay, so then that will go just across there like that. I mean, how gorgeous is that looking? I then want to maybe bring in, we could maybe bring in another sort of piece just like that, and what I'm thinking then, do we have another, because I'm going to do some fussy cutting I think. So I like that bird. I think that bird would look gorgeous. So we've got some floral elements, so let's do some fussy cutting off that piece. And then yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. So again, I'm going to just tear it like so. Okay, and then this is going to go in the middle. So that's what I'm sort of thinking for this card. So the first thing I want to do, I'm just going to grab my glue, and I want to glue my borders onto my paper, and this is the easiest way that I find to attach them, where that they are going to look really, really nice. So always attach them to your paper, because then you're not going to get it wrong then if you've got it another way. So I mean, that's not going to quite show, but that's fine. We can sort of put it on a little tilt just like that. So there you go. It looks absolutely stunning. And again, I'm going to do the same with these, but I need to cut these down just because they're a bit too big. So again, just going to do it to the paper. So like that. And I just want those butterflies shown. I don't want anything else on showing. So they're just the butterflies are showing on that. I mean, how gorgeous do they look? And then let's do the same to the other side, making sure to put plenty of glue on. And again, just want those butterflies shown. So, and then that's just glued down there. So we have our paper all set up. So as you can see, how stunning does that look? Now you can either have it that way on, or you can have it that way on. So it's entirely up to you, depending on what your card base is. But for this one, we are having it this way on. So I'm just going to we're going to glue this down. So actually I'm just going to put the glue on the center of here on my card. Actually make sure it's the right way, so we very nearly stuck it the wrong way, and then I'm just going to move it where I want it, so just like that, and then that way I know that it's going to be well and truly stuck. And then we'll get our scissors and trim down both sides, so like so. So it just looks like it's an extent, the paper is just extended into butterflies. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And I mean, you don't even have to use like anything else. You could get away with not putting anything else on that and just putting your focal image on, so like whatever, maybe the bird or whatever you want. But as I love my layers, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to add this piece on. So this piece I am just going to add some glue to it. Okay, and then we're just going to line it up like so and stick that down, and then I'm going to come in, I'm going to trim that off, and then we're just going to trim off this bit as well. So there you have it. So that is using our border dies. So it's as if we've used a bit of lace. Now if you wanted to, you can put some ink on them to help them stand out a little bit more. I don't want them to. I want them to be very delicate, which is why I've just sort of left it as is. So then what I'm going to do to finish this card off is have a look for my scissors first of all. I'm going to cut some of the elements out because we've got lots of elements on this page which we can fussy cut. So I want this rose, I think this little bundle of flowers and that flower there, and then definitely want this bird because that bird is just divine. So, and I think may have that butterfly. I'm also thinking, you know, of this wing, the wings, and raising it up a little bit more. That might work. Right, so let's fussy cut these out. I don't want that flower there. Okay, I'm just making it easier for me to cut. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting around all of the elements to make it smaller, because it really does make a difference and it helps you to fussy cut a lot neater. So okay, that's that side done, and then let's do this bit. But it's just a beautiful image that I really think that we should take advantage and fussy cut them out for these projects. So this is just, so this is an A6 card, so it's a UK A6, so it's just an A4 sheet folded in half and then cut into two. So that's the size. So it works out at 5 7/8 by 4 1/8. So and that's the card base that I am using for this particular card. So I just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, so I'm just going and cutting around all of these, but yeah, I just love using die cuts and I love how they look. I mean, it's as if you're using lace. So if you haven't got a lace that you want, have a look at your border dies and use them. Or if you're not comfortable with using lace on cards, then this is definitely something worth doing. Honestly, it's just, I mean, how gorgeous and delicate is that card? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to just fussy cut around all these flowers, and then we sort of build up our composition. But oh, it's just beautiful, 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 beautiful. I have just thought though I do need a sentiment, so I do have a CD case in front of me with sentiments on. Ooh, I like that flower. I think that flower works lovely. So definitely. And this is a very, very busy paper pad, so I think it would sort of scare anyone to use it, but oh, I just love it. I love the design of it. And yeah, I love the fact that I can see elements I can fuzzy cut out of. I can just see it working. And there is ways to tone it down as well, which I think is quite nice. You can use your gesso or, yeah, there's quite, like, I'm trying to think, what else? Using, also, you could use matting and layering, so layering it on different colours of cardstock. That will help tone it down and draw your eye into the pattern as well. Because I know there's a couple of the pages that are just a little bit too busy and a bit overwhelming. But yeah. Oh, I like that. Right, I'm thinking, so just that. How gorgeous is that? I'm not even going to put a butterfly on. So I'm just going to leave them as they are. And actually what we'll do is, I'm just going to grab some cardboard. We're going to raise them because I think it'll be nice for them to stand out. Okay, so just cut these down just so that we have a few ready to go. Okay, right, so let's do this piece first. So I'm going to put the glue on first, and I'm just going to sort of line my pieces up. Yeah, although I think we could do get rid of that corner. Perfect. And then let's glue that down. So that wants to be just there like that. And having these raised up really will help it pop as well. And then glue that down. Okay, so I just want that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to pop a little bit on there. You can see that bit, so let's take that off. I think I need to make some smaller ones. So I've just realised that this is quite a small piece in which to cover. So let's cut these down just into a few smaller bits. And then let's get them on. Okay, so there's that one. And then, because I don't want it to sort of sag down. I'm just using cardboard just because that's what I like to use these days. I think it's awesome to use. Actually, there we go. So perfect. I'm not sure if that'll fit on there, but yes. Okay. So yeah, I use cardboard just because it's free, it's available to me. We all get cardboard at some point through the post, and I think it is awesome just to use it. Oh, I love how gorgeous is that card. Okay, so now that I've done that, I just want to come in and I want to grab a stamp, and I'm going to just stamp a sentiment, just a nice little delicate sentiment. I think I'm going to go with what should I go with? Let's see. That's New House. Just a note, just for you. Get well soon. Good luck. Happy, I think that's happy birthday. Oh no, happy holiday. Happy Halloween. Happy, do you know, I can't even read these. Happy what? Oh, that one's happy birthday. So should we do happy birthday? Happy Easter. With sympathy. Actually, let's just go with just for you. I like the just for you. So I've just got a piece here. I'm just going to grab my stamping block, and then I'm going to come in just with my black memento, and we're going to stamp this and cut it out and put it on, and that is our first card all finished. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So like I say, don't, you know, your border dies, they're not just for borders. You can use them for so many different things. Like I say, I collect them. As you can see, I have a lot of them, but I just love how you can lay them up as if they were lace on your cards. So it takes away the bulk of the bulk away from your card, from the lace. Yeah, it just, but then you've still got that same feel as well. So I'm just, there we go. I'm just fussy cutting around it, but I found that quite difficult. Normally I don't, but today I did. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come in with one of my inks, and I'm thinking if I can find it, I can't even remember the name of it. Oh, what do you call it? Tattered Rose. There it is. So let's grab my Tattered Rose out of the way. Okay, I need my pink, and then I'm just going to colour this just like this. Okay, and then we're just going to lay that on there, just so that, although it looks as though that has, let's stamp that again because it's yeah, it's sort of smudged the ink. I should have used my archival really, with me using my Distress inks. So let's just put that one back and let's re-stamp our thing. I'm just going to do it in archival ink instead, so it should be nice and juicy because I did re-ink it. And then stick that on. Oh, much better, much better. So as you can see, that one all smudged, that one's no good. And actually, let's do it so that it's kind of straight-ish. Yeah, why not? I'm going to do it as a banner instead, so I've completely changed what we were going to do. So let's just turn it into a banner. Okay. I'm just thinking that needs a little bit more off there. Yeah. And then I'm going to do this side because I think I want this side to be the banner instead. Okay. And then have it, yeah. And then have it just like that. So that's what I'm going to do. So again for this, I am going to raise it up on some cardboard. So let's stick that down. Okay. And then I am going to cut it down. So just that. And then let's stick this onto our card. So I'm just going to have that just going across there like so. And there it is. So that is our first card using our border dies. So we haven't coloured them in or put any colour on. We've left them white, but how beautiful does that look? Doesn't that just make a huge difference? So there's our first card. So let's pop that off to the side. Let me just get rid of these few bits and pieces that we don't need. Right, I need them for other bits. And then let's bring in our larger cards. This is A4 sheet of paper, cardstock from, well, UK sizes, and just folded it in half. So that's all we've done. Now we've got these, and as you can see, they're just to say sort of fit. And these ones I definitely want to have on, but we're going to change the colour. So these are going to be the ones that sit on the bottom. So I'm going to come in and bring in my Seedless Preserves. So I'm going to get my dark pink blending brush, and we're just going to go over all of this. Now I'm starting from the inside. Now the reason I'm starting from the inside is because that's getting glued to our paper. So I want like a nice colour on the outside, but yeah, I don't want just like a big sort of smudge, if that makes any sense. So yeah, okay, I'm just going all the way, so just like that. And this is an oxide that I am using, so just gonna come back in with what's on my mat and just go in from this side. So I'm not adding any more. We are using just what's on my mat, just to darken up that edge. And as you can see, that blends in lovely and just makes another difference. I'm very tempted to add some black into it, but I don't know if that's going to look nice or yeah, or not. Okay, so doing the same again, just bringing in that colour all the way along. I think we'll use the same paper pad as well because I think that will be nice. And there's the ducks. Hopefully they won't bark too much. Okay, and then again, just using what's on my ink, on my glass mat, I'm just going to make that edge just a little bit darker. Thank you. Okay, so there's that. Like, just wipe that up. So they're just going to sit on our card just like that. And then we are going to have a piece of cardstock or paper. Actually, I might use that one. Just need to rip it down just ever so slightly, but I mean, it just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? So let's just rip that down. So I think I'm going to use this as my base layer. I think I might have it very similar to the last card so that you can sort of see the difference. Right, what I'm going to do again, because they are ready, is very noisy. Adam, just hurry up and do it, or shut the door. There we go. They've just come in from shopping, so yeah, annoying as what they are. So I'm just sticking this on, although it's now gone a lot louder, honestly. Right, so I'm just sticking these on, but basically the same as what we've done for the other side, like this. What are you laughing at? Right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, right, sorry about that. So my die cuts were actually the length of, were bigger than the paper. So what I've done is I've just cut them down. So we are going to have a slight border on there, but I don't mind that at all. And I'm just going to stick that down there like that. So let's put that down. I was thinking of putting black on, but I think, yeah, I think that might be a bit too risky. So I'm not going to do that. So let's just put lots and lots of glue on, and then let's get this stuck down. So it's going to hang over the edge ever so slightly, which is fine. I don't mind that at all, because we can trim it down if we would like to. I'm trying to get that so that it's straight. Okay, there we go. So that, oh, I absolutely love it. I think it looks really, really nice. So that's that one. Then let's have a look. We've got this paper, which I think we will use next. So again, I'm going to rip down there because we are going to try and keep this very similar to the other one, but it's on a bigger scale and just using different things. Now I'm wondering whether or not, yes, I like that one. Right, so we're going to use that one, but instead of using the seedless preserves, I'm going to actually use my tattered rose on this one. So just coming in, and it's just this edge bit here that we want to sort of add onto it. So we're also doing this vertically as well instead of horizontal. So, and then that will sit on there, absolutely gorgeous. So it blends more in with this paper. So it's just to show you that, you know, you can do so much. Yeah, I just love it. I think border dies can be a bit underestimated and underused sometimes because there's just so many different things that you can sort of do. You know, I mean, they're brilliant in journaling as well, brilliant for creating texture. So yeah, absolutely love them. Right, let's do what we did before. So I'm just going to put some glue on here, and then we're just going to get it so that and now we will have to cut it down, which is completely fine. So there, so let's cut that down so that it's the same length as the paper. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. And then let's do the same on this side. So again, just putting plenty of glue down, and we're just going to line this up. So it's as if it was actually made for it. So I'm just going to push that up just a little bit and bring that out if we can. Just ever so slightly. Alright, okay. There we go. Oh, doesn't that look just gorgeous? So let's trim these bits down. Okay, so there is that. So I'm loving that. I'm loving how that's looking. So let's get this glued down. Okay. Oh. And let's line that up at the bottom, making sure to have equal on each side, and stick it down. So there we have it. So that's those two. Now I love these. I'm very tempted to put these on and keep them white. Let me just get rid of this bit. Very tempted. Just for the centre. Maybe have it. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I really like that. Okay, let's just go for it. 'Cause I think, yeah, let's just do it. Right. So I'm going to do this side as well. And then what we're going to do is have those ones, but have them white. So I'm just changing it up a little bit, really. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some glue down and line that up so that we've got all those nice dots. Let's do the same with this piece. So I'm actually just going to put the glue on here. Have I done that the right way? I think so, yeah. Right, and then pop that down. Okay, so just like that, just for an extra little added bit, I think, because I just think they're gorgeous and I really want to use them. So just cutting that down, and then we'll have that in the center, nice and bright, just like that. So let's stick this down. So it's very lacy, this. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so sticking it down like so. Oh, lovely. Okay, so there is that. Now I need something now for our focal point, and I am thinking that using our girl, so this one, yeah, I think she will work lovely. So let's just cut around her. I'm going to try and keep some of this purple border on if I can, so I can make it look quite nice, because it will help it to stand out. Okay, so let me just go around and first cut this out, and then we just need our sentiment, and then I think we can safely say we are done. So like so. Okay. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love this. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and it encourages you that if you do have a die machine and you've got border dies, whether they're free from magazines or you've had them in your stash for a while, yeah, I really do hope it sort of encourages you to use them just a different way. Because I think it's nice to sort of use our products and also try and think of different ways in which to use them. Oh, I like that. See, I mean, it is a busy card, but I really like it. Okay, I think I'm just going to put that on there. Let me just move these bits of paper, and then I'm going to grab some white cardstock. and we're going to do our sentiment. So yeah, so I just want you to sort of try and get the most that you can from your bits and pieces. So I did say I was going to come on and do more videos using my dies, so yeah, I hope I haven't disappointed. But this is the sort of thing that I do off camera, because like I said, I don't record everything that I make. If I did, then you'd get about 50 videos a day. Yeah, but right, let's have a look. Where's my stamps? There they are, because I'm going to change it from just for you, because I want a nice big one, I think. And I think I'm going to have this, thank you for being so thoughtful. I like that one. Okay, let's put them away. And do you know what, I might do it in that colour instead of the black, which is it the cactus flower? Yeah, so it's cactus flower in my archival inks. So that's the colour I'm going to do it, because I think it just goes perfectly. So let's stamp that. Make sure to press. There we go. Oh, gorgeous. Right, okay. And then the lid on that a second. I'm just going to come in with my trimmer and trim that down. So, like so. I'm thinking of having that just so that it goes, I'm thinking that just across the card there. Oh, do you know what, I'm going to just move the camera, because I feel like I've been off camera quite a bit. I do apologise if I have. Okay, let me just put those back because they are in the way. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that white strip just across the bottom. I think it really helps to break that up. And then what I'm going to do is we're just going to edge it, so top and bottom. So I'm just going to use the same coloured ink and just run the paper through. Now normally you could use peel-offs and stuff with this, or you could just mat it onto some paper, but because there's that many sort of layers, I think that to do it with my peel-offs, I don't think it would work very well. So that's why I'm opting for my ink. Right, so there's that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let's get these glued down. So I'm going to raise her up. So just like this, so that she stands out even more, because like I said, she's absolutely gorgeous. Put these down. So I'm just going to put that one in there, and then put this one on, just that, this one there. We do have another few bits here. I need a little bit, and it's just for that bottom piece down there, like so. Right, okay, so now that they're done, let's get these glued down. Okay, so plenty of glue on, and I'm just going to place her just in the middle of our card. And then with this piece, I think, yeah, I'm going to raise that up, but I'm not going to raise it up as much as that one. I'm just going to use this cardboard. So this is a little bit thinner than the other one, but it'll make our sentiment feel quite sturdy. So yeah, I think that'll work. Right, so let's glue this on. Okay, this is actually packaging from my scroller box, so it's the lid. So as I make my shadow boxes, I take the lid off, and that then becomes my dimension. Oh, okay. And then we're just going to put this just across the whole of the card. And like I said, that white just really helps to bring that colour out and just tie it all nicely together. And I'm going to come in with some Nuvo drops. Actually, I I have got these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers from our lovely Wendy. So I'm looking at these pink ones thinking, oh, they do. They look amazing. Oh, I think that I want them on there. I like that. Oh, doesn't that just tie the card together and make it perfect? Oh, love. Right, yeah, we're going to add them on. So I'm just going to use my, actually, no, I'm not going to use that glue. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because it does dry quite quickly, the Fabri-Tac. So, I mean, my art glitter glue does as well, but, yeah. But I think they just really bring this piece together. Okay, and then that one in there, and then this one as well on there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Where's the other card? So there's our other card. Do we want to add anything? I don't think I do. Oh, we've got these little flowers, which could work. Ah, yeah, let's have them on as well. So then we've added flowers onto the same. So I think that works really, really nicely. Okay. Oh, don't want that bit. Okay, and then stick that there. Right, so I'm finished with that. So let's put that away. It's very, very sticky stuff. It's a really good glue and it really, really does work, but very, very sticky. Okay, I haven't got many of those flowers left, but aren't they just beautiful? Hasn't that just finished those off really, really nicely? So, I mean, they will dry hopefully within the next few minutes, but those are our cards today using our border die. So I do hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's given you some ideas as well. Yes, I've used really busy papers, but I've been wanting to use this paper pad since I bought it, so I'm really glad that I did. But what a difference changing the colours make, adding them as white. Yeah, I just really do think that they add so much to a project. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and hopefully we'll see you again in another video very, very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.